Welcome back to Midnight Mike's Backyard Shop. Today I'm going to continue working on my welding table because it's kind of making a, it's kind of, this is going to be a test run. So the welding table is taking up quite a bit of space because it's not all the way assembled. So I want to continue working on it to get it to where I can roll it around and have it in a convenient place that's out of the way when I need extra space. So this is the top. And I need to put an edge back here where it's just, raw expanded metal, no edge. And so I'm going to use this bed frame to, it's angle iron that's about the same size. So it's going to work out just fine. I've got marks on it already for the piece that I'm going to chop out of it and use here. And then I've got another chunk of it back here that I'm probably going to cut and use as reinforcement underneath. So I've got structural support underneath it if I have heavy things that I'm trying to do on top of the table, like dancing. I mean, because everybody likes dancing on tables. I'm not as good as it as I used to be. But anyway, I think I'll go ahead and get started on cutting this here in just a minute and just make sure I have everything ready to go and take you along for the ride. So thanks for joining. Well, I've got a pretty simple system going on here. I just have it clamped over in this corner. I've got a line here, and then it goes over to a line right here, actually. So it comes up. So I've got a little bit of a cut there, and then I've got another one on this side. So I'm going to get going with this grinder that's in super good shape. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue. I've got safety glasses on and these really tough rubber gloves, so it should be okay. Let's see. I want that to be on top, actually. Probably can't see very well because I'm blocking the camera. All right, here we go. I think I made it. Yep. There's that chunk of bed frame. Put it over here in the pile. I think I'll go ahead and clamp this down. My clamp popped loose on me during that cut. There we go. Let's see if you can see okay. Yep. That was close. I didn't think I was that far along in it. There's that piece. It's going to sit like this on the other side. So it's not too far off. I mean, it's a little shy on this edge, but that's okay. Let's see how it looks over here. It's pretty good. Yeah, man. That's not going to be bad at all. Yep, I'm good with that. I can weld that up. All right, I'll clean this up a little bit. Got my air compressor on. That's ready. Get this side ready. What in the heck is going on here? Oh, this stuff's working. That sort of works. Oh, I see. Those are too short, too shallow. Need a better clamp. It's not so shallow. It might be okay. Find my bag of clamps. That's better. I thought I had another vice grip like that. That's better. We'll weld this one first. It's a little bit better. All right. Plug in my welder. I think I'm gonna bring you guys in close on this one. Get you set up while I'm also getting my welder ready. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start making some sparks and start over here because it's pretty decent. It's a pretty good tack. Pretty good tack. I'm going to kind of lift this up to make it a little bit more level. Whoa. Shot right through it. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yep, I'm going to tack this too. Need to get a hammer, tap the edges in a little bit. Hammer. This hammer's probably too much. Pretty good. That didn't do anything. Do that. if you guys are close enough to see that very well. It's pretty decent, I guess. Probably get you closer. Through some of my last videos, I've kind of realized my camera's kind of far away for seeing things that I'm building, so I'm trying to get you a little closer. This is a pretty big gap for 023 welding wire. Seems to be working though. Pretty good. I'll pull you guys in on this side now. Should grab a brush. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I got quite a gap there. I cut that material opposite of what I was thinking. I'm going to move this though. Steady my hand on that so I'm not on the, really hot metal with these protective gloves. I might fill this gap with another piece of wire like I did before. Maybe not. Let me make another pass along here. Build it up some. That got really hot on my really protective gloves. Now I'll have something to grind off at least. Grind that off too. Nice. Dang it. All right. I think I put enough heat into that. It's pretty hot. I don't think I'll touch it for a while. Get over to this other corner and check it out. That corner's pretty good. Not too bad. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Sweet. So I've got the edges welded up. I'm going to have to flip it over to do the expanded metal on the inside. Hammer's kind of warm because I had it sitting right there. I'll put these right here and try not to forget about them. I'll still need those. My clamp off. Turn off the gas. So I don't know how soon I'll be welding again. All right, try not to touch that edge. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put another one of these pieces like right through here somewhere. Kind of what I'm thinking. And I've got another chunk of the bed frame that I can make work. Oh yeah. I think I'll build this up on the inside on these edges. The ones where I filled the gap already, that's pretty good penetration on those, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'll do some cleaning through here real quick. Much better. I'm going to be going to coated metal, so maybe I should try to lean into that a little bit harder. Sort of breaking through the coating. Just wasting my battery on that. See if I can do it without getting too carried away. Well, shoot, I do have to clean a little bit of a spot for my clamp. Since I bared this side here, I always put my wire, my lead that's going to my ground clamp on the side that I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. I just have always been like that. Thought I'd bring you guys in just a little closer here. Sorry for the mess in the background. You just never know what you might need. And if I'm building scrap metal stuff, I might as well have scraps laying around, I guess. Okay, I'm going to turn the welder down actually. Had it really hot. That should work pretty good. Oh, I don't have my welding helmet either. Kind of need that. All right, I'm going to start from this end and work that way. Oh, I need to turn my gas on. Big dummy. Should have just left it on. Didn't realize it'd be back on it so quick. Man, I should have a respirator on with this stuff. It stinks. Might crack my garage doors open. Want some breeze through here. All right, got the doors cracked. That should help. Put a fan down on the floor blowing up. Should blow the smoke and stuff away from me. This stuff is probably not healthy. Should have cleaned that edge before I started welding, but I didn't. Yeah, that fan's helping a lot. Still smoking up my way, but step out of the way and it blows pretty good. Got doors open and everything. It's nice. Springtime. It's about 60 degrees out. Perfect. I hope I'm not blocking the view too bad. I had some issues with the batteries again, and so I'm gonna do another voiceover for the remainder of the video. I've got some photos of the table, the welding that I had completed after the fact, and I welded the legs on. I welded that
structural piece that goes across the middle of the table, and it turned out really nice. The legs are too long, so when I was calculating the height of the table, the height of the table was gonna be about a few inches above my waist. Right now it's like in the middle of my rib cage. So it's pretty goofy looking, but anyway, it's not too bad. I'm going to cut the legs off in the next segment of the welding table. So this is just going to conclude part 3. Thanks a lot for coming along. If you can, like and subscribe. Share the video if you find it interesting. If you think it's helpful, that's great. Maybe leave me some comments if I helped you out in any way. The goal is to, you know, try to make welding look as easy as it is. I mean, it takes practice, but if you have the ability to get a welder and start making some practice welds and things like that, I think you might really enjoy it. So it's a great way to spend some time and use really good PPE so you're not burning yourself up, and be careful with your grinder discs and all that stuff. Don't want them exploding on you. But anyway, thanks again, and see you on the next one.